What's up, guys? Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be going over the helicopters in Montgomery County and how to use them. Each of the three helicopters is capable of dropping water on wildfires and refilling as well. So I'm going to start with the smaller helicopter. This is based off a Huey and based off a Cal Fire air attack helicopter. So all your important controls like the aircraft are on the left side of the screen. So WASD are your basic pitch and roll controls. Q and E are your rudder, which yaw you from left to right. The left mouse button is used to drop water. Spacebar to ascend and Z to descend. The two smaller helicopters are equipped with spotlights, which can be used for search and rescue or any other situations you may need them in. You can toggle a Bambi bucket with G, but if you don't have the Bambi bucket, you've also got an onboard water tank that you can see under the helicopter. So you've got two methods of dropping water. The Bambi bucket is a lot quicker, but it has less water than the onboard tank. So we're going to do one drop with the onboard tank, and then we'll do one with the Bambi bucket. So now we'll go ahead and press G for the Bambi bucket. Come back for another drop. And hold left mouse button to drop. You can also refill in the lake. This is more for the beginner. You have a lot of area to refill and you don't have to worry about really staying in one spot. So as long as your tube is touching the water, you'll be refilling your tank. So if you press X, it'll drop this tube from the tank. This is only if you don't have the Bambi bucket equipped. Now if you do have the Bambi bucket, essentially it's the same. You just dip your Bambi bucket into the water. It'll refill very quickly, and when you pull it out, you'll see that it's full and that it's got water inside of it. And that goes for each of the helicopters, not only this one. So the Blackhawk style helicopter also has a Bambi bucket and an onboard water tank with a tube that you can drop. You can see here the spotlight being used on the helicopter. You can aim it with the arrow keys, and it's useful for finding missing people. You can see here we're using the spotlight. This is useful when you're potentially looking for a missing person in Montgomery County or whatever the case may be. It's a very useful way to see at night. Here's an example of a drop with the Firehawk. And here's an example of a drop with the Bambi bucket on the Firehawk. There are two dip tanks on each side of the map in remote areas to help you not have to fly across the map to get to a lake. So they're full of water and they can refill as long as you're able to control the helicopter well enough to dip your Bambi bucket or whatnot in there, like so. And now we've got a full Bambi bucket and we can return to the fire. By far the most powerful helicopter in Emerge is the Sky Crane. simply because they can hold a large amount of water and drop a large amount of water on a fire. Each helicopter can refill in a tanker pool anywhere on the map, wherever the you may have one set up. Simply drop your tube with X or your Bambi bucket. Sky Crane does not have a Bambi bucket. And watch out for trees or light poles. And simply get close enough to refill your tube with the tanker pool. As you can see, we're refilling water. As soon as we're good, we can turn hover off and back out of here and head back to the fire. Another option to refill the Sky Crane is you have this skimmer, which basically allows you to sort of do what the Super Scooper does and not need to sit in a stationary position. You can sort of glide along the water with the skimmer to refill, which this is something they have in real life as well. So you can see as we have that skimmer in the water, I'm not sure if that's the proper terminology for it, but again, this is just to have the option to do it. You don't have to use it. You have different ways to refill. But by pressing B, you can lower and raise that skimmer, which is an actual thing they have on the Sky Crane as well in real life. And you can go back and do another drop now that you have a full tank. Anyways, that is the basics of the fire helicopters in EmergeNYC. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the update. The more you know.